slide. So I'm going to show it up here. So again, we're talking about the referral lead generator, and kind of the steps on this is, number one, obviously the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have a list. Okay. So obviously you scheduled this out on when you're going to make phone calls, and then you're going to want to make a list of the people that you're going to call. And obviously you got to have a phone number in order to call them. So that's the first thing, is making the list, so that way you're not wasting a bunch of time. I typically would have my database pulled up, depending upon what you use. We use by referral only. It costs money to do that. There's other ones out there that are free. You can use Excel doc, but you're part of the dialogue of the referral lead generator is that you're going to get more information from them, right? So there's a couple of reasons why you're calling. Number one is you're calling to connect, see how they're doing, how things are going. And obviously this time of the year, any time of the year, you're going to have a reason to call. But this specifically, December 5th, you're going to be able to call to see what their plans are for the holidays, if any. Some people travel, whatever it is. That's part of why you're calling. And then the other part is that you're expanding your business and you can use their help. And you're going to ask that magic question, and then you're going to close on them. I would do a little close on them, and then I would confirm their information. So it's pretty basic on the conversation, and I don't give necessarily a script to be able to follow, but more of a process, a step-by-step process, just to make sure that you're not missing any steps. So we jump in there. Obviously, you've got your schedule done, your scheduling time on when you're going to make phone calls. You've got your list of people that you're going to call. This helps a ton. And then when you get into that habit, it's always going to be, always going to have that list and the people that you're going to call. And again, like I said earlier, you're going to start with the people that you know the most. And so then you're going to go in, and obviously step number one is to connect. Okay. And it's small talk. I don't know how basic to get here, but hi, my name is Gary. And for the most part, they're probably going to know it's you because of caller ID and that type of stuff. But hey, do you have just a moment? I was just calling to connect with you. Hopefully things are going really, really well for you, and you're getting ready for the holidays. By the way, what are you guys doing for the holidays, Christmas, whatever? And then naturally, there's going to be a conversation that's going to happen there. And then you're going to want to jump into the reasons, right? I mean, obviously the first reason, you're not stating the first reason, which is to connect with them, but that's just the assumption is that you're going to connect with them, because you're not going to jump right into, hey, by the way, the reason why I was calling was I'm expanding my business and I could use your help. You're going to connect. Then you're going to jump in and say, hey, one of the other reasons why I was calling is I'm expanding my business over the holidays, getting ready for 2023. And I was just calling because you are one of the most influential people that I know. And I just wanted to see that if you knew somebody, would you consider introducing me to the people that you care about? That's the reason. That's the magic question. And it's step number 3. If you knew somebody, would you consider introducing me to the people that you care about? Now, you're not going to call somebody cold that you absolutely do not know and ask them this question, right? It's obvious on why you would not ask them this question. But if you're calling your mom, your dad, you're calling your family, siblings, good friends, people that you know, past clients, all that type of stuff, this is an appropriate question to ask. You can also, if you don't feel comfortable with the introduction, you can always ask for a referral. I just have always gone the introduction way because people can imagine an introduction, and a lot of times people have had a bad outcome with a referral. Like, we've referred somebody and it was a bad experience, and then the person that got the referral called and told them about the bad experience. And that's something you never ever want to do. I mean, if you get a real estate referral and they ended up going with another real estate agent, or it was a miserable experience, these people were terrible, you're not going to call and complain to the other people, because if you do, you will stop any other referrals that will come your way. Okay. because the other people will be embarrassed and they will apologize profusely for sending that person to you. And then they will never send anybody your way again. So you don't want to do that. You always want to be in gratitude when it comes to referrals, when it comes to introductions. So now we're at step number 4, which is once you ask the magic question and they say, well, absolutely, I would more than happy be able to refer or introduce people that we care about to you. Then you're going to want to thank them. And you're going to want to say, hey, if you ever send anybody my way, here's what I will do. I'll make sure that I treat them like family. I'll make sure I treat them like kings and queens. I'll make sure you will never get egg on your face. Those are the things that you're going to want to say in that conversation, because you want to reassure them that you will take care of them. I would also maybe even add in that I promise I won't be pushy, because that's a lot of times why people won't refer people is because they're afraid that a salesman's going to give them a call and they're going to be pushy. I also throw in is I will keep you informed all along the way. Keep them informed once I connect with them I may send them a text message and say, hey, you know what? I got a hold of John. Conversation went really well. They are thinking about moving, probably not till late 2023, but I'll keep you in the loop as things progress with them. Okay. And then once you reassure, a lot of times when you're calling people, you're calling them at the right time, right? Timing is everything. And they may know somebody right away, or they may not know anybody. But also what's going on with this dialogue is that you are turning on what's called the reticular activator, which this is the science of this, okay? Is that there's a little thing back here in the back of the brain that you turn on, which is a filtering system. And once you ask, I mean, you can mail, you can social media, you can do all those things. They could know that you're in the business, but if they don't know that you want help, you're not turning on the reticular activator by asking them. And it says it in the Bible, right? Ask and you shall receive. There's a reason for this. And so once you ask, you're turning on that reticular activator for a certain period of time. And then once they get a thank you card from you and they get a mailing and you put them on your marketing program, essentially what's going to start to happen is that reticular activator is going to be turned on over and over and over again. So it's kind of like when you throw a rock in a pond, you get that initial splash and then you get that ripple effect. Well, the idea with your database or anybody who's in your database is that you're going to have this dialogue with them that we're going over right now. And then you're going to send them a thank you card for connecting. That's gratitude. You're going to send them a thank you card for connecting with you. Again, rock in the water, splash, ripple effect. And then you're going to send them your newsletter, rock, splash, ripple effect. And you want that to happen throughout the whole year. You want those continued splashes and ripple effects that are going to happen. And then the next step is you're going to want to close on them. Right. And the best way to close on somebody is, oh, by the way. So you reassured them that you're going to take care of them, that you're going to treat them like family, that you're going to make sure you keep them in the loop all along the way. And you promise you won't be pushing. And then you're going to go, oh, by the way, since I have you on the phone, can you possibly think of anybody right now that might be thinking about buying or selling real estate? And then you're going to shut up and you're going to let them talk. For the most part, you're going to get a no on this. But the thing is that when you start to send those continued messages and you're turning that reticular activator on and you're reminding them of this conversation, which is unconscious, not conscious, it's in their subconscious that you're always turning this on. Then from that standpoint, if they happen to run into somebody or they're having a conversation or whatever the case may be, you're increasing the odds that they are going to send somebody your way that is thinking about buying or selling real estate. And then before you get off the phone with them, you want to make sure that you confirm all of their information. This is how we build a database, okay? Is that you're adding people to it and you're getting all of the information. You're getting their addresses, you're getting their email addresses, you're making sure and confirming that you got the right phone numbers. You're making sure that you're connected with them on social media. The other information that I would get to go a little bit deeper with this is that you get their birthdays. Why? Because that's a special day of the year. And we'll get more into this in marketing, but we do a lot of things on somebody's birthday. Okay. And And then maybe even spouse's information, kids' information, all that type of stuff. And as you go forward from this point on, you want to be attuned to anybody that you meet in an open house. We're getting together with holidays and everything else, and you're going to be going to parties and stuff like that. You need to make sure that you're getting their information. So that's the referral lead generator. A lot of detail behind it. There's a lot of science that goes behind it. But gang, if you use this, it will work. I promise you. I know students that we've had over the years average about 2 to 3 referral leads per week by using this dialogue alone. So I wish you the best. If you need me for anything, again, you can always direct message me out of this Facebook page. But you can also call me at 402-680-7000. You can always email me at gary@masterrealestateacademy.com. So we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend and are looking forward to a great week. We'll talk to you soon.